So as we draw ever so closer, inch by inch, to next generation, to when we actually get our hands on these consoles, we are seeing on the daily tons of these developers come out and talk about them and what to expect, and just kind of the experiences that they're having with them. If that doesn't get you excited about what's coming, then I don't know what will, because honestly, this stuff sounds more impressive than anything we've had over the last decade plus, in my opinion, in terms of advancements and stuff like that. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a fantastic generation. I honestly feel like this is going to be sort of a renaissance for console gamers, and we're going to have just the best time ever. And I just really feel like the games are going to be on point, and everything else is going to be on point as well. And this video is going to cover what a particular developer who's doing stuff for Sony is, what their typical day is, what to expect from the PlayStation 5 that they've encountered on a daily basis so far. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with yet another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. I would also appreciate it if you guys could like, share, subscribe. It does mean a lot. If you're looking for a way to support a content creator, honestly, a like is more than enough. But if you really want to support, you can become a member, or even, hit that bell so you're notified of everything as soon as it drops, because that's always appreciated as well. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all the old subscribers. Thank you to everyone that just watches, without even subscribing. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I do daily content. I try to have fun with this stuff and do some videos where, you guys can learn something, I can learn something, we can interact and stuff like that. If you ever want to talk to me, Twitter @_Crapgamer, Xbox Live MOH Crapgamer, and PSN just Crapgamer, and I try to respond to everybody in a pretty timely manner. So just so you know, yep, I do that. I'm not a huge YouTuber or anything like that, but I do like to talk to you guys and just have some fun. So we know that the PlayStation 5 has some incredible features coming out. We know that the DualSense, the hard drive, we got all this stuff. Sounds absolutely incredible. It sounds like Sony really went all out and they asked developers what they wanted, and then they delivered exactly what they asked for. So I think that's fantastic, and I think what Sony has coming sounds incredible. And not only that, but even some of the stuff that we've seen so far, and when you talk to the devs and when the developers are doing these interviews and stuff like that, they really shower the PlayStation 5 with praise, and we keep seeing this time and time again. And it's getting to the point where you kind of go, man, this is great. Everybody seems to love the PlayStation 5. It's just like a foregone conclusion that I think gamers are going to love it too. And, that's not a knock on Xbox Series X. I know people think that I hate it or something. Again, I don't. I think Xbox Series X is going to do fine. I think it's a great, powerful console. I think that Microsoft has a lot to prove in terms of the first-party software, but at the end of the day, that's on them. That's not really on me. I can understand why people like Xbox. I like Xbox. I just want them to be more competitive and actually do some stuff with their first party that they haven't done before. Take some chances, do some AAAs, new IP, single player stuff once in a while. I don't think that would hurt. So anyway, I would love your guys' thoughts on that as well. So anyway, upcoming PlayStation 5 game. It's an exclusive called Returnal, and it's being made by House Marquee, and it's exclusive for the PlayStation 5. And they actually was doing an interview, and they were talking about how they were able to turn a huge fun factor into the new game, and how it's going to be super fast paced, and how there's not going to be any time to rest, and how they take full advantage of what Sony has given them. Again, the official PlayStation magazine, which has really been hitting on all cylinders lately, from their August issue, they've actually, House Marquee is showcasing the PlayStation 5 core features with its upcoming exclusive next-gen game. Again, the power of the console, system new solid-state drive, the die return mechanic only takes seconds to happen with that instant quick response. Players will not have enough time to really compose themselves and get back to the action. So maybe you saw the Returnal debut trailer at the PlayStation 5 event. It looked pretty interesting to me, and I think that that's something that they're kind of trying to get across to everybody. So again, they're saying that there's not going to be any loading times, and it's going to be something that a lot of people are going to be able to enjoy and kind of just jump right into. The new DualSense controller also offers, again, immersive experience for the players. This is something that I've been telling people about, right? It's all about the immersion factor. It's all about what we can get out of these consoles and how immersed we can feel as gamers. I love the fact that they keep on giving us all these new reasons to get immersed in these games. It sounds incredible. So again, you can actually change the shooting styles in the middle of a quick-paced gameplay. It's done easier with the controllers, with the adaptive triggers, also with the haptic feedback. They can feel their way through the arsenal while the alien horde swarms them. So they also are taking advantage of the 3D audio for Returnal, which is going to be a new sensation for gamers. It might not be a third-person shooter, but with the new 3D audio, players will have a sense of positional awareness. They can hear aliens coming from behind, around, and above, and it's going to be like a quick and immersive experience. And a lot of people are sort of talking about this game and the features and things like that. So they're really talking about how, hey, one, the real deal is there's no load times in this game. Two, how much immersion there is with the new controller, the DualSense. I've been saying this for quite a while. I think the Xbox. No, let me make this clear. I think the Elite controller on the Xbox is hands down the best controller ever, and I think that the Xbox controller, just the regular Xbox One controller, and the Series X, which is the same thing but just has a share button, great controller. You sort of know what you're getting though, right? With the Series X, right? The same thing, same controller, just with a share button. It's going to be great. Now, when it comes to PlayStation, they've had a lot of success. The DualShock 4 is the best sound controller of all time. But they went out and they totally redid it and decided to do things even better with their new controller, the DualSense controller. They wanted people to feel even more immersed in their games, and I feel like that is absolutely incredible to see a company do that, like especially at this particular point in time, because they could have just rested on their laurels, right? Let's be honest. PlayStation is a huge worldwide brand. Xbox isn't. PlayStation could have probably just gotten away with doing whatever they wanted, and Xbox, they basically have to be perfect, and then they still are going to struggle, and they're still going to have problems. But now we're starting to see all these kind of instances and things like that where developers and they're even saying, hey, third-party developers are also taking full advantage of what they're going to be able to do. It's not as cut and dry as what people were kind of saying, when it comes down to it. Oh, well, only first party will be able to do it. No, we've been seeing it plenty of times before already. Square Enix, for instance, Athea, that's taking full advantage of it. And again, that's going to be a timed exclusive because they're taking advantage of it. You have Epic Games almost daily praising the PlayStation 5, talking about how great it is and how advanced it is and how they've been working with Sony for years and how it's going to be doing things that other consoles can't do and how it pushes gaming industry forward and how it even is like outclassing things that high-end PCs do and that the PC market has to catch up. This is all incredible stuff, and again, I just feel like what Sony is offering is something that developers and gamers can love just the same, and that's what House Marquee is saying here. So they're saying basically, hey, first party, third party, it doesn't really matter. Everybody can take use and make use of these new features coming with the PlayStation 5, and it doesn't really take that much time. And I think that that's something that a lot of people probably didn't really realize was, hey, for developers to be able to take advantage of the solid state drive, they might have to totally recode this or totally redo that. According to House Marquee, according to Epic Games, it's not exactly cut and dry like that. So we're going to be seeing, games that could be optimized completely for the PlayStation 5, even if they're multi-plat. And I think that that's something, developers want to put out their best product. Developers want to take advantage of both these consoles to the best of their ability. And I think that that's something that, they're going to continue to do and we'll continue to see down the road. And that makes me very excited because nothing is more annoying as a gamer than when developers fail to take advantage of, these different things that these consoles have to offer. It's like, what's the point if you're not going to take advantage of them? Like, I hardly thought anybody took advantage of, the PlayStation 5 touchpad or the speaker that's in the controller. Like, next to nobody took advantage of that, and that was kind of a bummer. And even early on, next to nobody took advantage of the Kinect when that was the thing for Xbox, or, so you really just want to see people kind of take advantage of it. And listen, I don't mean Kinect like, oh, dance in front of your Kinect. I meant like sort of the way Dead Rising 3 used it, where if you were too loud, it could draw zombies to you. How you used it in Rise Son of Rome for voice commands to do the vaults and stuff like that. Like, use it for interesting means like that. And I just felt like no developers really did that. It was a situation where third parties completely didn't take advantage of it. And I don't want to see that happen again, man. If I'm paying $500-$600 for these consoles, please, developers, take advantage of it. Give me the best that I can get. Give me the most bang for my buck. That's what everybody wants with these things. And I think that that's what we're going to start seeing this generation, just because the ease to develop and the tools that these developers have and stuff like that, from the sounds of this and like what House Marquee's saying here and what various other developers have said, it does just sound like we're going to be in for quite a ride next generation. And it could be, mark my words, that renaissance that I've been talking about for, console gamers. I think we're due one. I think this generation had some great stuff, but at the end of the day, not as great as we're going to get next gen, just in my opinion. I think it's just beginning, trust me. And this all sounds incredible. The level of immersion that's coming is something that we've never experienced before, and it's going to be great. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you excited about the immersion level? Are you excited that, hey, third-party developers are going to be able to take advantage of the PS5 and the hard drive and all this kind of stuff without having to worry about, gimping it for the Xbox or anything like that? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for taking time out to check out another one of my videos. Please like, share, subscribe. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. Rack 'em up and game on, folks. Crapgamer out.
Unscripted.